I'm just being, yeah, I don't really like the way that a lot of the fashion shows, even New York Fashion Week, I'm just gonna be real. I'm not even gonna try to go on a rant or anything, but these folks, they don't know how to dress. I mean, they just don't. You could tell that they hired like a stylist who halfway know what she's doing to put them together. I feel like everyone's method and idea when it comes to fashion is, how can I be the most outlandish? How can I be the most, shock worthy, shock value? Fashion doesn't have to be shock worthy, excuse me. But fashion don't have to be shock worthy or shock value to be fashionable or to be interesting. And I feel like that's where we see this. For me personally, I am at a lackluster when it comes to these girls and their looks and their street plan paparazzi looks. It don't give, to be honest. All these girls, I could go on for days, but a majority of these girls, I feel like, are just copying Rihanna. They're copying Rihanna. They're copying things from old folks that's already been done. They look weird. They look like they're all copying each other. They look like they're swapping outfits, swapping looks, swapping things. And they there because the company paid and beat it to promote their business. I feel like it's these brands and fashion has just become filled with so much capitalism undertones, and I just personally don't like it. So whenever you guys see, which it will come into fruition, trust me, the Amari Jazz annual fashion show, know for a fact the bitches, excuse my language, the girls in the seats, the girls in the panel, the designer on the booth are real fashion designers. They are not frauds. They are not fake. They are not groupies. They are people who put in the work, went to fashion school, studied, or if they didn't went to fashion school, they interned. They got experience. This is not a facade. This is not for social media. This is not for fans. Just because they eat it, breathe it, love it. And if they got the money, they get their back end, they're going to be where they need to be. And I feel like those are the people who should be sitting at, especially these high value fashion shows. Y'all be, I'm not trying to go on a rant, but y'all be inviting these influencers. And I'm not a hater to influencers. Some may even consider me an influencer, which I wouldn't. I'm just a YouTuber. But it has to be some type of exclusivity. You invite everybody, in these fashion shows, and everybody's recording. They're at New York Fashion Week.